Alright, I'm gonna need gloves for this. Go. Alright, so I have this bag of rusty railroad spikes and shit. And I'm going to, that's why I put gloves on. I'm going to, first I'm going to see here if I'm going to use this bucket and just soak them in. Oh, fuck. Use this bucket and just soak them in there in some vinegar, because I don't really have anything else. I'm going to use this bucket and not the other one. Oh, tipped over. Couple of reasons, because, well, you know, they should fit in there. Oh yeah, they'll fit in there. Cool. Alright. And I was gonna use the bag, but I'm like, nah, the vinegar will probably do something to the bag. So I'm gonna take these and soak them for like probably 24 hours. And I'm just gonna leave them like on the counter. And I do love this bucket. It is really cute. But yeah, this was cheap. This was like $2 or something. So I could, you know, I mean, yeah, I could try my best to clean it out once it's done. But yeah. Also, it's weird that Ale isn't on here because these are the big truck pups. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go do that right now, and then yeah. All right, ignore my dirty ass sink. Come over here. This is why I have gloves on. Look how rusty these are. I'm gonna try this. Let them soak for, like I said, 24 hours and come back. This is a bracket. It doesn't. Sometimes they have some stuff has dates on it, but this one does not. I thought I had more of them in here. I only have 3 or 2. I have 2 spikes, a bracket, and a washer from something. Now, I have this. This is a brand new bottle of white light vinegar. I hope this works. I mean... Okay. I could always buy more. I don't think this shit expires, does it? It doesn't say. Oh, best reviews by June 8th, 2020. Okay. I just want to make sure that it's gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna replace the bag because, like, I think I have more bags. Let's see if I have more bags. I don't think I have any. Oh, I do have some double zipper storage bags. But they're not big, so yeah. So I'm gonna let these sit for a little while. You can kind of see some of the, yeah. I wish I had more. I could always get more. They're not. This stuff's not expensive, so I could always get. I gotta get more anyways. I might throw some dish soap in there. I think dish soap could work too, or work with it. Yeah, some of the rest is coming off already. Once one side is done, I'm gonna flip those around. This I don't know what to do with, if it's because I can't really like flip it around. Can't really do it. I mean, I can flip it around. It's just, yeah. I'm gonna put some paper towel down. That way, if it spills, I'm gonna set it. That vinegar is strong as hell. After I'm done with this, I'm gonna put that. No, I'm not putting it on the table. It's like, yeah, it'd be stupid. I'm gonna probably leave it on the counter. I'm gonna put it over here by the stove. All right. Some of it's coming off already. Like, wow! Look at that. You can already see some of the metal in there. On that one at least. Some of the other stuff is just, yeah. I gotta buy more of it. See what this washer's doing. Yeah, this washer's. The rust has pretty much ate up everything on that washer, but everything else is doing fine. So I'm gonna leave that, like I said, 24 hours. I'm gonna plug this Samsung phone back in. I'll come back tomorrow. I gotta put new clothes on tomorrow when I come back to do this anyways. So I'm just gonna take these off. And then tomorrow, once I get everything done, I'm gonna probably, I think that bracket's gonna be the one that actually the one that actually gets the cleanest, because, like, I mean, that's the way it's looking. I gotta put my lawnmower batteries back up. But yeah, it looks just like that. That's gonna be what's going on. Is that I'm gonna leave it, like I said, I'm gonna leave that there. I wish I could like lay it flat. I don't have anything bigger than that. I don't think I have any more vinegar either. I thought for some reason we had some. Maybe there's some in the sink. But I don't think there is. Alright, yeah, there's none in the sink. Yeah, I was just looking up on Google how to do it. And like it said, like one of the things I could do was just use some vinegar. And I'm gonna use some vinegar. I have some, so I just took some. So you saw me pour the vinegar in there. Yeah, I thought for some reason I had more vinegar, but I don't think I do. Which it's not hard to get. Like it's cheap. It's like $1 a bottle or something like that. I'm just looking for more to see if I had any. I don't. It doesn't look like I have any more, which is kind of funny. I thought I had another like half bottle. Like, I guess not. There's a. For some reason I had. Shit's falling. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom and now I gotta. Yeah. I'll come back with this later, tomorrow. So I actually got something called CLR. It is calcium lime and rust remover. We're here to train. Spot test. Rinse properly and clean with cold water. 2 minutes. That's it. All right. I'm put my gloves on before I handle anything. It's funny, I spent about, 20 minutes outside seeing if I could catch a train, but then getting swarmed by bees. So I'm just like, screw it. I'm gonna go back in. There's like, I don't know, I think 4 trains after since I did that. So it's kind of funny. I was picking up something on my scanner, but I don't know what it was. Alright. I'm gonna dump this vinegar out. It looks like it worked a little bit. Yeah, not really. There's a little bit in the bottom of this. Look at how dirty that is in there already. Alright, so I'm gonna put this stuff back in. And then I'm going to pour this. I should have bought the bigger one, but this doesn't really have a scent to it.
Oh, you got your toy.
Got a pan. Let me see if I can find a pan to do this in. That way it's a flat, more flat surface. Alright. This pan can probably just be replaced anyways. Even if this vinegar sit like this on this side if I can get it to sit flat. That's probably good enough. Or should I do it this way? I'll have to set it on the, do it like over the counter or something. Get a better even coating on that. It says it takes a couple of minutes, so I'll move them over to this side since there's more over here than there is on the other side for some strange reason. Let's see, surface up to 2 minutes. So just leave it 2 minutes. Repeat if necessary. Sit for a little bit. Alright, it's been a good 10 minutes and I'm going to check on these and see it. So I've worked on that, on the bracket. So I have like 100 or a couple hundred pairs of disposable gloves. These I actually got from my grandma's house. I don't remember what they were even used for. Alright. Didn't really do anything to that one. The bottom of that is, it's not really doing anything. So I'll probably have to let them sit a lot longer. Maybe I have to rub it off. Nope. I got an idea. I want to see if we have any steel wool Maybe I'll use some of that on it and I'll buy a new thing of steel wool. I think we have some. At least I thought we did. Thought I seen some, but I guess not. That's annoying. Alright, I'm gonna try using maybe a Scotch-Brite pad. I don't know. Soak it in that stuff. Some of it's coming off, it looks like. Oh yeah, it's coming off. Not a lot, but it certainly is coming off. I'll let this stuff soak a little bit longer. Yeah, that's. I have to let them soak a little longer. I don't know about this washer. Yeah, I think this washer I could just probably throw out. I want them soaked a little longer. It's sort of worked on this bracket, but I'll have to let them sit for a while, see what happens. Leave that sponge in there. Alright, so I think these are done. I mean, look at them, you can kind of see them from here. So, I mean, if they're not, I'm going to change out the stuff anyways. Yeah, this one didn't really do anything. I mean, it kind of worked on this one. I got most of it off of this one, but yeah, like I said, I'm going to change it out. This washer I'm probably just going to end up throwing away. And this one, kind of worked on that one. That's gotta go in the dishwasher. Put all that crap in there. Alright. Open up this, put these back in there. This stuff kind of has a weird odor to it. Alright, I'm gonna open up this and let it sit for longer. We got most of the rest off, but these seals are always the worst. This like that. That way it Alright. Now you can come back later and maybe they'll be completely done later. I don't know exactly when. A couple hours or not a couple hours, but I don't know, it'll be a little bit before probably another I'll probably come back tomorrow morning and do it because I don't let this stuff sit. So gotta throw that knife in the dishwasher. But yeah, that stuff's soaking in there. Hopefully it'll work better this time now that most of the rust is removed from that stuff. And I guess I'm gonna leave it probably another 24 hours. Come back tomorrow morning and we'll see. It's what, 8:30, right? Come on, this damn watch. Oh, I didn't turn it on. That's why. I forgot to turn my watch on. It's my usual morning routine. It's 8:41. So I'll probably come back tomorrow morning, like 9 o'clock, and get that stuff off, and I'll have some unrusted spikes in a clip and a washer. Like I said, I'm probably gonna throw that washer out. Not really. It's not. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think the rust is gonna come off of that one. So I'll probably just end up throwing that out. But yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning, maybe 9 o'clock, and check these out. Maybe let them soak longer if they need to. I only bought 2 bottles of CLR, so I don't have any more left. But yeah, I'm gonna let these sit another 24 hours. All right, these have to go in the dishwasher. All right. So the spikes look like they're done. That washer, I can't tell. Like I said, I might have to just throw it out. Oh. Band-Aid was coming off my finger. That's what I hate about the Band-Aids is the adhesive comes off so easily. Or the Band-Aids just come off so easily. They used to be really strong, but they're not. Put on my gloves here. I'm probably gonna put these back in here, but I'm gonna rinse them first. Use that over here. Most of it come off of that one. There's still a little bit on there. I'm going to put that back in. This one, probably the same thing. Yeah, this one's pretty much the same thing. I mean, most of it come off, but I'm definitely putting it back in there. This bracket, probably most likely putting back in there. This is the last pair of gloves that I have in that one box, but I have more gloves, so it's fine. Yeah, most of the rust come off of this as well, but it's still got quite a bit on it. Don't get back in there. Try to rearrange these in a good way. Uh-oh, got some on my shirt. This washer looks alright. Most of the rust come off of this as well, but I'm going to dump it back in there for a little bit. Alright, all this shit needs to be dumped back in there. Scale stuff I could probably remove from this stuff. There's still some scale on that one. This stuff smells like a mixture of lime and nickels. Let them sit a little bit longer. Most of the rust has come off. Alright. Put that back in there. Well, clean that off. I'll just get a paper towel and clean that off. Bitch. Alright. I'll let that sit for probably another 24 hours, maybe. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna get some paper towels here. Because, yeah. I'm getting, those spikes out. And that bracket and washer, well, I don't know, maybe the washer's good. It actually does look good. You got cavity search gloves on. I don't know what else to call them. What show was it? Oh, it was Beavis and Butthead Do America. Where they were trying to track down one of them. They were trying to track them down to get the fucking unit, the bomb, the biohazard bomb out of their pants. And they had the FBI had cavity searches on everybody. It was really funny. You're just like, you know what to do, and the one lady goes over there and just starts putting gloves on. Yeah, it looks like this stuff actually really works, which is really cool. Still a little bit of stuff on it, but actually I'm gonna probably put this stuff back in there. Because like there's still a bunch of like scale on it. I mean, most of the rust is off of it. Yeah, I'm gonna put this back in there. Oh, it took this long for the water to get warm. Crazy. Yeah, I'm putting this back in there. This one here might be done. Let's see. Yeah, most of it's off of it. This one I'm probably just gonna end up just leaving out because it's pretty much done. And there's a little bit of rust on the top, but I think it's fine. Yeah, that's actually fine. This one might be good to just leave out. Get all that scale off of there. Oh. I'm wearing my Kuromi onesie, by the way. That's why. That's why it looks like I'm wearing all black. I've got my Kuromi onesie on. Alright, so that's pretty much done, right? That's pretty much done, but I'm gonna put it back in there. This thing probably isn't finished, and this thing I'll probably never end up getting the rust off, all the rust off of, just because of how bad it was. And that's not the worst, but it's not great, that's for sure. smells like a mix of lemon and pennies, which is really funny. Let's see. Yeah, this bracket will go back in there. There's still quite a bit of rust on that. This washer, however, I'm probably just going to end up throwing this thing out. And for the rest of this stuff, I'm just going to come back tomorrow. We got most of the rust off of there. There's still a little bit on the bottom, so I'm going to put that back in there. Come back tomorrow, or maybe, let's see, maybe Saturday, but we should do this. That way I got it all the way. Alright, cool. I'll rinse the sponge out. I guess like I already said, I'm throwing the sponge out once I'm completely done with all of this. Didn't need the paper towel, but I'm gonna leave it there anyways. All right. I'll come back tomorrow and finish this off. All right, so it's finally time to take these out, and obviously I'm putting on gloves for the last part, even though there we go. All right, I'm all gloved up. Look at all that scale in there. Yeah, there's still a tiny bit of rust on them, but nothing too major. Down there to dry. Oh, the other spike. That one's still got quite a bit more rust on it, but not a whole lot. There's that one. After this washer. And still got quite a bit of rust on it. Like a lot of rust on it. But it's mostly de-rustified, so I'm keeping it. And for this bracket, Again, with this one, most of the rust, well, some of the rust come off of it. But it's still, we still got most of the rust off of it. As much as I could. So, alright, now I gotta throw out the sponge and these gloves, but I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna empty out this pan. And now I gotta try to get the sprayer. There we go. And try to get the crap out of here with this sponge. Yeah. We can always buy another pan. Alright, so put that back there. Turn off the sink. Yeah, that pan's pretty much toast, so throw the sponge in there. Take off my gloves. And now we get to take a gander at the final thing. There's still some scale on there, but I'm gonna let them sit overnight to dry off. But yeah, I got most of everything off of it, and most everything that I could, anyways. Only if I had like steel wool or something, but I don't. So move this pan over to here for now. Put some garbage on it, and voila, these are done. And like I said, I got most off of what I could.